We just like to make fun of how unsuccessful he is. That's all. That's all we want to do. Man's achieved more than most already. Not even halfway through this life. We just want to make fun of how unsuccessful he is. Yo. Yo, where's my coffee? Y'all catching me in the AM. Y'all catching me in the AM. Where's my coffee? Man, this coffee thick too. Thick, thick coffee. Boy, you drinking some thick, thick coffee. Thick, thick coffee. See, whatever happened to jingles? See, this is why nobody can't sell nothing no more. Ever since I got rid of my YouTube Premium, I've been getting hit with all the whack commercials, all the whammies, whack commercials. And it was like, yo, there's not one jingle. The least that y'all can do is show a little bit of talent and put a jingle in your 15 seconds. Don't be one of them commercials that runs on forever and ever if I don't hit, get back to my video that I'm in the middle of you interrupting it. And be one of those commercials that's like 15 hours long. You ever seen some of these commercials? Some of these commercials is like, they're like a whole feature film. Not one jingle. Not one jingle. It's like, what are we doing? Like, are we just like programming the human race to be less entertaining? You gave, you know what I mean? The nerds done gave everybody a camera to put in their home. And everybody became a filmmaker all of a sudden. And no one has any talent. And y'all trying to make commercials. Write a jingle. Write a jingle. Keep it to 15. I promise you will make all of the money. Got these whack commercial people, don't even know how to act. Speak with lisps. Hold up, he's speaking with a lisp. You gotta hear him out. You gotta hear him out. Not one jingle. You don't sing a jingle with your lisp. What you doing? You're not throwing the lisp into the jingle to rhyme words that can't even rhyme. You have zero talent. We just like to talk about how unsuccessful he is. Look at everybody skipping going to church so they can watch me. We just like to make fun of how unsuccessful he is. Man, don't make me hit you on the AM on a Sunday. Make you skip church just so you can watch me. So you go to church and you just think about me the whole time. Tell Jesus I said what's up. And then explain to Jesus why you like to talk about how unsuccessful people are. And why you such a good person. You ain't write one jingle. You ain't write one jingle. Not one. All these whack commercials out there. Not one jingle. Nobody has talent. Nobody has talent out there. I don't see nobody. Competition. Who? I'm talking to every single last one of you. Every single who? You. Who am I? It doesn't matter. I don't watch like a million commercials at this point. Not one jingle. Everybody focusing on AI art. Can't even put a jingle in there. Afraid of getting sued. Well, no, if we put the jingle and we use Lionel Richie's voice, he might sue us. Sing a jingle. Sell something. Keep it to 15. What's wrong with people? I always wanted to make a movie. But then I was given the opportunity to make a commercial, so therefore I made a 90-minute commercial. Get out of here. All of you bore me. Not one of you is entertaining. Trash. I like to talk about how unsuccessful he is. You mean you like to talk about how much more talented I am than you? Not one jingle. Not one. I thought I was positive. I like to keep a positive mindset. I was like, I can't wait to watch all these commercials. I can't wait to watch all of them. I want to watch every single second of every single commercial. I want to sing all of the jingles. I couldn't wait to jingle all of the way. I was gonna jingle all of the way. Not one jingle. Trash. Every single last one of you. I got that thick coffee. Yeah, I just made a hit right there. What am I doing? Oh yeah, I got. Yo, let me blast this out to the world. Let me get the whole. You know what I mean? Let me blast this out to the world. Yeah, now go to church and think about me. Tell Jesus I said what's up. You know, dap up God for me. You know, put in a good word for me. Jesus. Andrew said people need to sing more jingles. Yeah, he's right. He's right. I gave everybody a camera in their home. Everybody wanted to be a movie star. Can't nobody write one jingle, making all the commercials. Trash. They were like, that's exactly what he said. Yeah. Yeah, what am I doing? I gotta, how do I post this stuff again? Oh yeah, that's right, I need to do this. We just like to talk about how unsuccessful he is. What am I? Oh yeah, we still keeping up with the same thing. HIDEO edits. HIDEO edit. Concept art. You know I already got the video rendering in the background. We ain't even started yet. Go get ready for church. Loser. Don't even know how to write a jingle. I'm a talent scout. I'm a talent coordinator. I raise talent. What talent? Exactly. Exactly. Well, I gotta go to that. I gotta. Dang. Give me that. I swear I'm an agent. I represent people. I'm not a creep at all. Sure. What talent? What talent? Cause I don't see none. I don't see none. Competition. Woo! Competition where? Yo, I turn into Mr. Magoo so quick. I'll be like, who, what, when, where, why, and how. I'll be like, man, I got more talent than your whole family, dog. You know, I never blamed anybody for being jealous of me. I get it. I get it. I been done got it my whole life. I been done got it my whole life. What's that guy that I'm jealous of? Andrew, yeah, that's right. That's his name. People know me for being jealous of me more than they know me. Like, Andrew, I never heard of him. Nah, that guy you jealous of. Oh, yeah, him. That's right, I'm super jealous of him. I'm like, dang, you super jealous? Like, don't be super jealous. Go write a jingle. You could be a star if you write a jingle and then perform it on your 15-second commercial. Because why do you need more than 15 seconds? People ain't got nothing but 2 seconds worth of attention span these days. Making a 90-minute commercial. Are you out your mind? You know, people wouldn't hate commercials cutting off their entertainment if the commercials were good. You know how like entertainment sells? You know how commercials are meant to sell something? Oh wow, he has business acumen as well. He has business acumen on top of talent. Yo, listen to me, listen to this right now. Hey. This is what I be doing. And I do it better than you. Oh, I'm gonna hit y'all again with it. Hey. Alright, now go write a jingle. You know what I mean? You might have a chance to be as talented as me. You won't be as beautiful as me. You know what I mean? Can't be as handsome as me. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? Go to church. Talk to Jesus about that one. Jesus, why you made me so ugly? Jesus. Jesus be like, nah, you're going to have to talk to God about that one. You know what I mean? You can talk to God about that one and be like, oh, alright, so you see the way that your parents is set up? Look at your daddy, look at your mama. Look at your daddy, look at your mama. Like I go and talk to you disrespectful. And be like, you didn't do the math? Nah, I never learned how to do math. Like I gave you 12 I gave you 12 grades to be able to put the math together. Look at your daddy, look at your mama. Alright, so you weren't good at math. Did you write a jingle? Did you You're talking about how unsuccessful G. Mr. Drew is. Did you write a jingle? Nah, what is a jingle? I don't know what a jingle is. I grew up in a generation that, you know, we stopped doing that so long ago. You know what I mean? Yo, where's Mike Epps when you need him? Mike Epps, sing that vinegar jingle that you got. That's my favorite jingle. Mike Epps. I'm still blasting this out to the world. Hold on. You know, write a jingle, go perform it on your church talent show. You know what I'm saying? We like to joke around about how unsuccessful he is. Man, if you don't give me that song, that I was. There we go. That's it. Yee. That's it right there. Yo, second coming to Jesus, Jesus gonna come down and be like, where all the talent go? You know, just sit there and look at a bunch of bums. A bunch of bums like, nah, we're in the middle of making a commercial. He'd be like, where? I don't see it. I don't see it. Where the jingle at? What you selling? You know what I mean? Don't have Jesus asking what we selling. Jesus be like, yo. Yo, Jesus going, second coming to Jesus. On the daily, he be like, yo, what we doing today? Yo. Yo, go to church. Go to church and think about me. Jesus, why do I like to talk about how unsuccessful he is? Got more talent than my whole family. He's so talented and handsome. But we like to make fun of how unsuccessful he is. You mean you like to talk about how much I don't bend or break? For nobody, I don't care who you are. Yo, G Mr. Drew on X. Go look at my pin, my pin tweet, my pin X post. You know what I mean? But you gotta follow me because my account's private. So, you know, you actually have to hit the follow button, and then I'm gonna see that you hit the follow button. And I'm gonna be like, look who's trying to follow me. Look at my haters. Look at my haters. Yo, go to church. Go to church. Go to synagogue. I care. Go to temple. Yeah, you too. You know what I mean? Like if I had to explain that one to you, then you're beginning to understand why nobody knows how to write a jingle, making all these boring commercials out here. What is this, episode 847? What do I call this one? Panda Posse? Yo. I did call it Panda Posse. Panda Posse. What does that even mean? Yo, I got a neighbor that turned into Michael Jackson last night. I got a neighbor that turned into Michael Jackson last night. I got a neighbor that turned into Michael Jackson last night. Yo, go to church. Go to church for real. Go to church for real. You gotta pray for him. Pray for my neighbor turning into Michael Jackson last night. Yo, pray for my neighbor. Oh dang, did I lose that? Oh no, you there. You there. There we go. Look at that. Wait, hold on. Oh, look at Mia Khalifa dating Mr. Bean. That's what's up. That's what's up. They deserve each other. They deserve each other. Look at me blasting it out to the world. I get little hits of news. Look at Mia Khalifa. Oh, bad one didn't know how to take it. Yo, look at Mia Khalifa with Mr. Bean. You know Mr. Bean over there. He got all the whistles and the pops and everything. Like you know Mr. Bean. You know Mr. Bean over there like wiggling his eyebrows and stuff. Yo, look at the smile on that girl face. Look at Mr. Bean and Mia Khalifa. Yo, they deserve each other. Good for them. Good for them. I'm happy. Hit like. Go to church. Go to temple. Go to synagogue. If I had to explain it to you, it's probably why you can't write a jingle. Got not 1 ounce of talent. But you a talent coordinator. You a talent setter-upper. You a agent in an agency. We're a talent agency, not 1 ounce of talent. No, but I trained the talent. It'd be like not 1 ounce of talent. You just snake oil, rubbing up against snake oil, and being like, nah, we're influencers. We're like, really. Man, Mia Khalifa did all that just to land Mr. Bean. You know what I mean? Good for Mr. Bean, though. You know what I mean? Yo, yo, Mr. Bean gonna be mad quiet, be like, shh. Yeah. Oh. How did those two take a picture together? Who's the cameraman? What cameraman got that scoop? Cameraman got more talent than you. Alright, let me go put on another pot of coffee. You know what I mean? You caught me in the AM. Yeah. Alright, am I ready? Let me grab these. Let me grab these and then we'll get started. You know how it is. You know how I do it. You know. Oh, you non-talented having. Wish you had some talent. Couldn't do it. Became a professional in something you don't even care about, so you got corrupt. I got more talent than your whole family. Yo, talk to Jesus about how unimpressed I am. And watch Jesus agree with me. But like, yeah, y'all ain't writing not one jingle. Drew just dropped like 15 hits in 15 minutes. And boom, we are live. What's up, everybody? It's G Mr. Drew welcoming you to another episode of the Andrew Gorshevsky Experience. This is going to be episode 847, Panda, Posse. I was just talking about it, so I didn't have to think about it this time. What are we doing? You see, I already got the video render going, and then that means we're just going to go ahead pick up where I left off with the concept art. Honestly, I've been trying to think, like, with these characters, like, what is it that I need to draw? You know? Like what is it that I need to draw? Because I'm like, I got these characters down. Like, in my head, I already got them down. So, and I'm thinking about the context of the comic and the animation and everything, like their roles and everything, and I'm like what do I need to draw them doing, you know what I mean, conceptually, in order for me to like be able to move on, because I don't want to move on from these characters. But also at the same time, I'm sitting over here for like the last day being like I don't know what to draw for them. I know them, I understand them, but I'm like, I don't, like, sometimes I'm just like, do I just draw them in the T pose and then give them a whole turnaround? You know what I mean? Just so that way I have like something visual to go off of. Like this character, I pretty much, you know what I mean? That's why I don't even need to like really draw all that much. Maybe I should have a little bit of fun with it. Just draw anything, right? But let's give me a second and let me let me see if I can find anything that I'm looking for, you know? Alright, let me see if that does anything. I doubt it, but let me. My bad. You know, this is the most compelling part of my streams, is when I'm like researching, trying to find something, so that way I can like really just sit down and go. Sit down, hypothetically, my stand-up desk. You know what I mean? How you think I keep the muffins off? How you think I can like eat an entire cake without ever worrying about nothing? Is because I just be on my feet. so my blood be pumping all day. I go like this, and then you know what I mean? Stir up the blood, you know what I mean? Yao Ming. Yeah, so nah, they don't got those. So how do I look this up? Because I need to draw something, anything, and here we go. Yeah, I feel like I've already done all this. See, here's the problem I'm running into with these characters. I love these characters so much because I've never seen characters do what these characters are going to be doing, if that makes any sense. They're not even the main character or anything like that, but the role that I have for these characters, like what they do, what they're a part of and everything, is like, man, I've never seen characters do this. Like, I know that these characters exist, and I know that what they do is something that people do out in the world, but it's like, it's so unglorified that I don't have any references to pull. If that makes any sense, you know what I mean? Like it's so unglorified, kind of like how people are so untalented out there, you know what I mean? So think about how much talent you got, and then understand how unglorified what these characters do without me telling you, you know what I mean? And being like, oh yeah, it would be really difficult. It's as difficult for me to find references for these characters as it is for you to write a jingle. Like, you see the type of issue that I'm happening upon over here. So it's like I could draw a million things a million ways, but it wouldn't make any sense, and you know what I mean? I mean, if I'm gonna have fun, you know what I mean? If I'm gonna have fun, did I spell those right? I did not spell those right. Who spelled? There we go. How do you spell that like that? Okay. I got it. I got it. Sorry. You know what I mean? You caught me in the AM. You caught me in the AM. This is why I wait. You know what I mean? Wait until the afternoons, and then even then it's like, you know what? Let me wait for the sun to get from being sideways. So that way it's not burning across my page over here like that. You know what I mean? Messing up with the camera lighting, you know. Something like that, right? Something like that. See, because I could do that. Oh, I'm a gatekeeper. G. Mr. Drew won't bend or break for me, so therefore I cannot allow him to pass and proceed forward with success. So people can continue to make fun of how unsuccessful he is. I'm a gatekeeper. Go to church. Go talk to God. Go talk to God real quick. God! God and Jesus and them. I need to speak with all of you. You know what I mean? That's what church is for. You can speak to all of them at once. You can speak to all of them everywhere, all at once at the same time. Be like every single last one of you and every single last one of your churches simultaneously. Because church be going on for some hours sometimes, so even with the time overlap, you know, church start at you know what I mean, like 10 a.m. over here and 10 a.m. over there, but there's like a little bit of overlap there, like you know what I mean, all of you all at once, with everybody all listening at the same time. Like you can get all their attention in one shot and just be like, yo, I need to speak with all of you at the same time. Just Jesus ain't enough this time. Just God ain't enough this time. I needs to speak with all of yous. First question, why can't I write a jingle and make an entertaining commercial? Why? Why I gotta make YouTube so boring? Like, why I gotta interrupt entertainment with not entertainment, but I want to be a superstar? I swear I'm a talent agency coordinator. Why? You know what I mean? God and Jesus is just sitting there like therapists, just being like, alright, so you can't write a jingle, got no talent, but you run a talent agency, you swear you somebody, but you're not a con and you're not a fraud and you're not fake, but you know what I mean? But you know what? You made it to church this Sunday, so at least you did one good thing in your life ever, maybe, perhaps, but you came over here and you stressing me out, and you know what I mean? Like we ain't here for that. Like, yo, go to synagogue, go to temple, go visit a mosque. Yo, how Elon Musk ain't changed his name to Elon Musk at this point is like, you know what I mean? Coming soon to a city near you, Elon Musk. He mosque on. He mosque off. Is that what I needed to do? I did need to do that, okay. Dang. You know, that's the thing about crackheads. When they leave, you don't know if they going to church or if they're just going to make another run real quick. Let's go make a run real quick. It's Sunday morning. I wonder if there's a cool way to do that. 'Cause that might be the only bit that I could do for this one. Yeah. 'Cause this girl's so cold right here. You know what I mean? Talent agency wish they could represent me. Manager wish they could manage me. It's the Andrew Glovchevsky experience. You know what I mean? No, you don't. You know what I mean? You gotta start at episode 1, watch all 800 episodes. You know what I mean? And then maybe you'll figure out at what point did you need to go to church. You know what I mean? Don't let me catch you in the AM. Don't let me catch you in the AM. Alright, so what do I gotta do? I gotta like this. See, I kinda wanna give it a pie-yow. Then she can go like that. Oh! Is that what it is? That is what it is. Yeah, I'm gonna give you the pie-yow. Look at me doing character design. You know what I mean? This is the best part of working on my own stuff, is like if I want to give the character the pie-yow, I give the character the pie-yow, and then I'm happy with it. As opposed to, like, you know what I mean, an agent wishes they could agent me, a manager wish they could manage me, and I give a character the pie-yow, and then they be like, nah, you can't give the character the pie-yow. And I'd be like, you know what I mean? Go write a jingle. Go write a jingle before I start getting disrespectful. Go to church while you're at it. You know what I mean? Go talk to Jesus. Jesus be like, well, so why didn't you want him to put the pie-yow on the character like that? Like, he wanted to put the pie-yow on the character. I don't see nothing wrong with a little bit of pie-yow on the character. It's just a make-believe character. I don't even know, like why would you even like that? You know what I mean? The whole time Jesus knowing, you know what I mean? God just standing in the corner looking like bad cop, while Jesus over there, you know what I mean, therapizing you. And they know the answer. And they're like, oh, they just jealous. They just jealous. But Jesus and God need you to figure out that you jealous, so that way you can come to terms with how jealous you are and the type of human being you chose to be with your jealousy. So that is what it is. That is what it is. Yeah, I gotta see if I can find a cool way to do that. Now if I'm gonna implement that into this character's design, I gotta see if there's a cool way that I could do that. Blinking and winking on me? How dare you? Oh, you came back. I was about to check. I was about to check to see if it came back, and then it I ain't got no time to play. I don't got no time to play. You know what I mean? Where's my reference? Could you imagine? I worked my whole life to be so much better than all of you, just so I could have somebody with less talent, with no talent at all. You know what I mean? Straight up. Never did anything with their life. To be like, nah, you can't put the pie-yow on the character. But I'm gonna put all the pie-yows on all of the characters. Every character gonna be pie-yow. You know what I mean? You go ahead and create, you know what I mean, whatever you gotta create with no jingles. Not one character has one payao. You know what I mean? Like, good luck. Good luck. Let's see, when I started all this, I was kind and polite to all of you. I was kind and polite to every single last one of you. As much as I needed to tell all of you to go to church, go to mass, go to synagogue, go to all of that. I didn't. Yeah, what did my kindness get me? Nothing. What did my kindness get me? You know, everybody in the world will tell you how ruthless and heartless this world is, but then they'll tell you how much of an angel they are. You know what I'm saying? This world is cutthroat. The world is ruthless. Every man for himself in this world. But I swear I'm a good person. But I swear I'm the good person. Yo, what did my kindness get me? Now I gotta collect ad revenue just making fun of every single last person. Cause you can't write a jingle with your boring commercial. Never got an opportunity to make the movie that you always swore that you could make. And instead of making the movie that you swore you could always make, you sat together and put together a 90-minute commercial with not one jingle in it the entire time. Man, you better go church. Better go church. You know what I mean? Yo, look at the crackhead going to church. They were like, please forgive me for my sins. I sinned like 1,000 times this week. But even with the one sin, I only hit the rock once. You know what I mean? Priest just sitting there, got Jesus and God in the corner, be like, heard this one for the umpteenth time. For the umpteenth time. Damn, how many times is that? Oh, there we go. There we go. No, I only committed fraud like 1,000 times this week. It wasn't like 2,000 times like last week. You see, I told the priest, therefore I don't need to tell the ossifer. The priest know what I did. Separation of church and state. Be like, priest be like, yeah. But like, I heard, I can't tell. That's between me and Jesus and them. Go to a mosque. Go to temple. Go ask them. Corrupt cop be like, my hands are tied. I can't do nothing. I can't even serve justice. I can't even serve justice. You can't even write a jingle. I like to talk about how unsuccessful he is. He's so unsuccessful. He's so talented, but he's so unsuccessful. He ain't never been through broke for nobody. You need to bend the break. Somebody need to tell him that he need to bend the break to be successful. That way he could go to church and then talk about how he bend and broke and what he had did. To allow that to happen to him. All the talent that he brought into the world. Man, you don't go to church. You don't go to church right now. You know what I mean? If you don't go to church right now and tell the priest because you can't tell the ossifer. Man, I got a homework assignment for you. Go write a jingle. Go write a jingle and go be successful. You know what I mean? Like, so many people got jokes for me. You have no idea. It's easy when you got jokes. You know, hiding amongst your friends and them. It's something else when you try to bring your jokes to light. For the whole world to see it. The whole world be like, that's not a joke. That's not a joke. Where they joke like that at? I ain't never heard of no joke like that. Like, you know what I mean? You joke them to death? You joke them to death. You know what I mean? Man, go to church. Go talk to the priest. You can't talk to the ossifer. You got Jesus and God playing good cop, bad cop in the corner. Acting like a therapist. Okay, so at what point exactly did this, what was this a joke? At what point exactly did it stop from being what it really is to, you know, this joke? Okay, fine, it's not a joke, it's a prank. Oh, okay, same question. We'll just exchange the word joke for prank. And at what point exactly? You know what I mean? And if you don't go to church and think about me. Some of y'all gonna have to talk to the priest. But like, yo, it been like 5 minutes since the last time I sinned. I was just thinking about G, Mr. Drew. I was thinking simple things. And Jesus and them in the corner. Oh, dang, man, so what was you thinking about? Whisper it. I was thinking like this, and then what happened? And then I was thinking like that. Oh man, you was thinking a lot. Yeah. That's why I needed to talk to you instead of the ossifer. Could you imagine you got people out there just saying like 3 Hail Marys? They need to be serving like 3 life sentences. Yo, don't let me catch you on the AM. Oh dang, I didn't want to do that, didn't I? Yo, priest be like, yo, say it again, but this time say it slower. Well, like, priest, you don't take yourself to church. You know what's bad? You gotta tell the priest to go to church. I saw a clip. I saw a clip the other day, sometime recently. I saw, you know what I mean? I was just gooning online. I saw a clip. Had a rhinoceros walk by the priest right in the middle of the sermon. Man's whole preacher whole mind went blank. He just said, "Lord have mercy." He immediately started calling to be prayed for. immediately started calling to be prayed for. You gotta pray for Pastor. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, First of all, who was filming that? Who was filming that? So that's the problem. That's the reason why ain't nobody writing jingles. People feel like filming things is just enough. I filmed it. I filmed it. That's it. That's all we need. Be like, you ain't think to write a jingle? Man. You know how much more talented I am than you? Man, I almost forgot about how much better looking I am than you. Don't let me remember that. Let me get this coffee. Oh, where is that? That might be it. Okay. Man, stopped right in the middle of the sermon and said, Lord have mercy. Mine went blank. You gotta pray for Pastor. Yo. Yo. You know what I mean? That's what you need a Spawn movie for. That's what you need the Spawn movie for. You know what I mean? This is why you gotta make a movie. That's why you gotta make the Spawn movie. You know what I mean? Opening scene. Opening scene. Opening scene. You just got people congregating at a church on any Sunday. It's this Sunday. It's today. You know what I mean? Don't let me catch you on the AM on a Sunday. And it's today. I'm telling you, you gotta go to church. So it's the scene. You at church. Church is full, and then you got the priest, and he up there. He's saying whatever. You know, camera moving, so you're not really paying attention. It's just a voiceover. You waiting to see. You be like, yo, what we doing? It's Spawn, and it's like, you know what I mean? Congregation happening. Camera moving, panning across the crowd. You hear the preacher talking, you know, it's John, it's 3:16, and he did this stone cold stunner and the whatever and the whatever. And then, you know what I mean, you see that there's people walking up and around, you know what I mean, getting their cheese and crackers, getting their, you know what I mean, getting their, you know, the oil and the red and the red liquor and all that, you know what I mean. You know, it's getting lit on a Sunday. It's getting lit on a Sunday. It's the opening shot, you know what I mean? And then you just got the priest over there, and you just got a rhinoceros that walked right by the right by the preacher. And the preacher just go, Lord have mercy. And then his mind go blank, and then that's you as the audience, now you're watching. That's when you realize, like, oh, the voiceover of and the camera movement stopped because the priest stopped talking, because his mind went blank, because the rhinoceros just walked by him. You know what I mean? He goes, somebody pray. Somebody pray for Pastor. And then you got Spawn just up in the rafters. Just lurking, you know. Spawn is up in the rafters, just lurking. You know what I mean? It don't even matter if it's Denzel Washington's son, whatever his name is, or if it's Jamie Foxx. You got Spawn up in the rafters of the church, looking down on the priest who lost his spot in the middle of the sermon. You know, fast jump cut to the end of the sermon. You know what I mean? About 5, 6, 7, 8 hours later. You know, Spawn to let all the crime happen throughout the entire day because he spent the whole day in church because he had to sit there and pray for Pastor. Everybody leaving, whole congregation leaving, everybody leaving. You know what I mean? The sun almost going down already. And be like, dang, wait, didn't the movie open at 9 a.m.? It's 5 o'clock. They all still there. And then, you know what I mean? Everybody's like, yeah, we pray for Pastor. They leave. Pastor just by himself in the church. You know what I mean? Got sister still in her choir outfit, sweeping, brooming up, and being like, where the collection plate? And then he got to go to the collection plate. They put it in the back room over there. And then he, you know what I mean, he rubbing his hands, getting ready to look at the collection plate. And then boom, you got Spawn right there, and Spawn just like, alright, now I can hit you with the green fire, I can hit you with the red fire, they both gonna hurt. You know what I'm saying? Now you was looking at that rhinoceros and you lost the word of God. Like, I can hit you with the green fire, I can hit you with the red one, but either one is gonna hurt. Pastor be like, hold on, let me call a corrupt cop real quick. Before I answer your question, I gotta call a corrupt cop real quick. You know what I mean? And, and you know what I mean? You don't even got to see it. You don't even got to see it. You just see the flash. You just see a flash. You know what I mean? You decide. You know what I mean? Let's see how creative you are. You decided. You know, when you saw the flash that I just described to you, was it green fire? Was it red fire? And then title, spawn. Now is it spawn in the red letters or is it spawn in the green letters? You know what I mean? See, this is what these are the things that you got to decide when you work on things. You know what I mean? Because I know you don't know how to make a jingle because y'all so boring. Every single last one of you so boring. Nobody's putting out content that's good. You know what I mean? These are the things that you got to think about, because if you got spawn, you know what I mean, he could hit you with the red fire, he could hit you with the green fire. You know what I mean? They both gonna hurt. And then he hits you, and then it's the title, and it's the opening scene. It's like, well, if it's a green flash, do you want green flash, green title? Or if it's a red flash, you want red flash then red title? Or do you want green flash, red title? Or do you want red flash, green title? You see what I'm saying? Like, these, you got to make decisions for every single last one of these things. You know what I mean? This is why, you know, you see so many names when you leave the movie theater and you skip all the names at the end of the movie where they're showing all the credits and everything like that, and you walk out because, you know what I mean, you thought that the movie ended because the credits started rolling. You're not looking at the credits. Like, that's what all those people are deciding to do. They're making every single last decision like that. Now imagine how much more talented I am than you. While you try to sit there and explain to the world how you're not jealous of me before you go to church, and then you talk to the priest and be like, actually, I really am jealous of him. It's like I let jealousy become envy because I swore we was friends. We wasn't ever friends. And be like, oh man. They be like, yo, 3 Hail Marys is gonna be alright. Nah, but you don't know. You know, people need to be doing like 3 life sentences, and they just out here saying 3 Hail Marys. Oh man, I was with him until he said he was more talented than me. Why he gotta drop the truth like that? Cause it's Sunday. It's Sunday day. Look at the dog agreeing with me. Did you hear the dog agree with me out there? There's not even supposed to be dogs in this neighborhood. You hear the dog agree with me? I said it's Sunday day. Did you hear the dog go, arr? Oh, not even supposed to have dogs in this neighborhood. Be like, yo, it's an emotional support animal, I swear. And be like, yo, what emotion is that animal supporting? What emotion is that? Like documentations, please. Documentations, please. Like what emotion is that animal supporting right now? Ain't even supposed to have dogs in this neighborhood. Become a point of contention. Point of contention cause stress. Like, it's helping my stress. Stress from what? From having the dog. Having the dog is creating the stress. So I need the dog to help me with my stress. Cause the stress make anxiety. My anxiety is like this. Oh, dang. You know, you gotta sit there and think about, like, all the things that you hear about what happens behind the scenes in the entertainment industry, and then you gotta think about how all these nerds put the entertainment industry into your pocket so that everybody can pretend to be like they're a part of the entertainment industry, and then you gotta sit there and wonder why we got the problems that we got. Why the world has become the way that the world has become. And you got the Spawn title screen. We like to talk about how unsuccessful he is. He's so unsuccessful. But you talking about me. Thinking about how much more talented I am than you yet? Hater? Thinking about it yet? No, I swear I'm not. Mm. That's how I want to do it. Shut Yeah, y'all hear my stomach? Y'all hear my stomach? My stomach got more talent than you. My stomach over here writing jingles. You know what I mean? My stomach over here turned into an 90s R&B singer. Ow! Like my stomach got more talent than you. My stomach be so humble, my stomach be like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. Wow. My stomach's so talented, got all the local stray cats. Summoning all the local stray cats. All the local stray cats be like, yo, I heard a wow around here. I wanted to see what was up. All the local stray cats. That wow sounded so talented. I needed to see it. I needed to see who did it. You know what I mean? I'm a stray cat. I'm a street cat. I'm just passing through. But I needed to see what the round was about before I leave. Yeah, my stomach got more talent than you. And my stomach humble too.